How'd you guys like working with the mask?
That was creepy. I mean, but it was a cool creepy because it was for Pamela's piece, and it was, yeah.
Yeah, it just reminded me of Friday the 13th.
I hope the hearse is very hot behind this mask. It's very hot. You can feel all your breath in your face.
There's a lot of masters in each one of our lives. It's just when you're gonna break the breakthrough.
Yeah.
Whether it's from incarceration, a bad marriage, it can be anything from a childhood molestation. It can be some dark secrets. So the masses represent those creepy things that we all hide inside. I mean, I ain't talking to the perfect people here. I'm talking about who be honest.
How many of you are perfect? Raise your hand.
Stand up in the back.
Oh, hell no.
There you go. We got one. There's always
I know, Frank. Love you, Lisa. I just got noticed you right now.
And Pamela, anything you want to say about the mask? That was your piece.
Well, yeah, the mask did represent lots of creepy things that happen in life, or my life, and it was just, I don't really know what to say, honestly.
Okay, that's okay.
More
What to
questions?
say?
Thank you. Question?
Actually, I had some feedback for Pamela. When I went through a process where I was battling depression, the idea of being in a hole and the light is up above was exactly the same image that my therapist used. She said, depression's called a depression because it's a depression, like a hole in the ground, and you feel like you're down on the bottom of the hole, and everybody else is up there in the light. And I wondered did you have a process that you used then? Because my therapist taught me how to walk over the side and build a ladder. And she said, and even if you build a few rungs and you slide back down, all the work you did doesn't go away. The ladder you built up to that point is still there. So did you have imagery that helped you from that point?
The process, I'm glad you asked the question, because now I have something to say. The process was a little different for me. Because the depression followed into my incarceration. And it really took me coming out of a place of a lot of resentment, and I had to do a lot of writing work for that. So I wrote a lot. I wrote everything that I was angry about and wrote and wrote and wrote. And I had taken a class inside prison called Shame and Resentment. And when we worked through all that shame and resentment, and at the end of the class time, it was 3 months long, I looked back at everything I wrote, and I realized it was all gone for me. And I couldn't believe that I was that angry. It's like, when was I ever that angry? But I had finally let it go. So the writing was my process, really getting it out.
Who's next? For a question.
So there's a question in the front row.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how you guys all decided to become part of Shakespeare. Is that a fair question?
Yeah, it's a great question. How did?
Well, let's go down the road. Couple words, right?
All right.
Well, I was formally invited. I literally got here like a few days ago, so everything is new for me. But it's been a blessing. It's been amazing. As you can see, all the energy. I'm the youth here, and they give me so much energy. It's like they're all younger than me. Like I love it. And I'm grateful to be here, and grateful to be surrounded by this cast of people. They're all family to me now. Moving forward, there it is.
So you weren't part of it were you, so,
Oh.
were you in,
I'm sorry.
were you in St. Quentin too?
No, so my story is just a little bit different, but I've been surrounded by a lot of people who are incarcerated. I grew up visiting family in prison. My mom's ex-husband is serving a life sentence now. So I've been around it, so being here, it wasn't like I was judging anyone. It was just like I almost felt at home being around everyone here, My story is just a little bit different. Family from Jamaica, so we couldn't get in trouble. It was deportation. It was a my first written song. Got to perform it a few days later. That's why I kind of stumbled through it. But at the same time, as my family came out, they gave me energy and they got the crowd going. And that is something I just love it, and it's something, you know. Yeah. Thank you.
And ain't that a great song?
Or don't, your choice.
Your choice. The choice is yours.
Yeah, just what's
I
your
was,
dream?
okay, I was really lucky to be part of, I was incarcerated in Illinois, and I was part of a Shakespeare corrected group that Millikan University put on, and they came inside, just like Leslie does with her prisons. And when I was done, I said, I loved it, and I said, this can't be it, what do I do? And he said, I have a name for you, her name is Leslie Berger. When you get home, give her a call. And I gave her a call, and she directed me right here, and I've been so grateful and so proud to be part of this, or just this teamwork. It's just amazing. Thank you.
I've been doing Marine Shakespeare for, this is my 4th season. And I wasn't doing it while I was incarcerated. I was walking, after I got out of prison, I was walking down the street with my wife, and I saw a sign that says improv class. And I said, oh, I could do that. And so, the next thing I know, a few days later, my wife says, hey, we're going to an improv class. Oh, we want to watch, right? So we get to this improv class, and I was like, jump your ass in, you are in to play. We're improv. I took to it like a duck to water. It was cool. I was like, oh, this is fun. So I signed up. Next thing I know, I took a class at ACT, and someone else directed me to Berkeley Rep, where I took improv with storytellers. So I did the improv with storytellers, and my teacher, she was like, hey, Tony, you should do moth radio. So I went across the street to Freight and Salvage, put my name in a hat, and no, I didn't put my name in a hat. I went on a recon mission. I was gonna put my name in a hat, and my classmate put his name in a hat, and my teacher, they got up, told a story. My classmate won that night, and I said, I can do that. So I went to San Francisco, to the mall in San Francisco at Public Works, and I put my name in a hat that night, and that's another long story, but I put my name in a hat, got on stage, told my story, won, went to the next round of Moth Storytellers, took 3rd that night, and I've been on NPR twice, and I now work with Shotgun Players, and I'm now doing this, and this is what I do.
I don't get off that easy.
My mouth is big enough for you guys to hear.
Come on, get on.
I was serving 2 double life sentences plus another 20 years. My probation officer was never born. And I finally got those 2 life sentences overturned. I did 20 years straight for the attempted murder. And my last 3 years, I went to St. Quentin, and my points was dropping lower. And there was this beautiful person named Leslie Berger. Who's she? And Leslie, come up here. This lady is beautiful, and not taking anything from her, I'm sorry, but she's gorgeous too. And they help us get through those dark ages. You talking about that little hole of depression, young lady? I know where you've been because I've been there. And this program helped facilitate the necessity needs to get back into society and be a productive citizen again. Because everybody gets a second chance. Some don't. We were blessed. And what you see, I love my sisters and brothers up here because you guys are special to me, man. We all got something in common. And some of you all, we have something in common because everybody has somebody in their family or know somebody who's been in prison or jail. Let me see a hand. Who's been in jail out here? Now, there we go. We got some. Everybody falls short of glory, God. But anyway, so Leslie, actually, I was supposed to be in the show a week before the show. And I got permission to come back. He said, we never see nobody who haven't got out of prison who want to come back to jail. So the thing is, I got a job in San Francisco. That's another story. I was one of the first guys that graduated from the coding class ever in the history of St. Quentin. And I made it through. There's nothing like Mary Shakespeare. That makes it happen. But Leslie, she, by her coming in, we was on lockdown a lot. She came into the facility, and it was a blessing to get away from all the riffraff and become a part of something that had a meaning to it. So that was my way of escaping. And so here I am.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joey Mason. And you're not. That's another story. I was challenged 10 years ago to do Shakespeare by my brothers that were already doing Shakespeare. They said, come on, dude, you need to challenge yourself. If you ever want to grow, you need to challenge yourself. And I tell you what, it was rough. Learning Shakespeare language, having to understand what you're going to say and how to deliver the line. And thank God I knew how to play guitar because I was festive. So I got to do a whole lot of this. Right? And so I would say 3 plays later, we did, I did Hamlet, which I always challenge. Well, they always challenge me, but I always say, give me a little more each play. Give me a little something more. So I did Hamlet, I did Merchant of Venice, which Leslie knows I hated. I didn't think there was any comedy in picking on Shylock. That's just my own personal opinion on that. I hated it, but the show must go on. I'd say my final performance, because I needed therapy after this, was Leslie once again. She said, Joey, we need someone to play Mistress Quickly. In Merry Wives of Windsor. I said, well, I haven't stopped being challenged yet, so I went for it. I just asked her one thing, and I think she remembers.
Can I have nibbles?
I said I wanted big breasts and I want big nipples, and I'm representing. In a big way, all right? I know that's so stereotypical and whatnot. I didn't play with them, I just performed in them. And so it was a lot. I don't know if anybody has shared this, but each play takes 10 months. So if you go back to back to back, for me that was 40 months of rehearsals. Having to remember all this stuff. And so, finally I said, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And so, I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, it's all about challenging yourself. I've been out 9 months. I did almost 20 years. I made a choice. I made a choice as to how I was going to live my life inside. And I've been clean 20 years. Run off the wagon, or whatever you call it. But I've chosen not to, so it's one day at a time for me. And it's about, and here I am. I'm being challenged again, right? And this is a lot more, actually, Leslie, it's a lot more fun doing it out here than in there. I'm just saying.
Hi, I'm John Medlett. My impetus to Shakespeare began, with, I should say, Willie Horton. Okay, we had the no parole policy in California for a couple of decades. And I'm in the middle of that, and 2001 happens, and my sister lives in Chelsea in Manhattan, and it's like I'm worried about her and everything. I don't know, it must have been a couple of weeks later, I hear on the radio, I found out she was fine, but I hear a piece of classical music that really comforts me. Johann Pachelbel, Canon in D. And it's like I'm ready to cry, this is so fucking beautiful. And I don't see any daylight getting out of prison. So, but this was just so beautiful that it woke me up and said, John, do something beautiful. fuck everything else. Just do something beautiful. You're grateful for hearing this and want to get back. And that's where it started, you know? And Shakespeare became my first master poet because I didn't have a 64-piece orchestra to write for. I found a muse or two, but it's definitely Leslie and Soraya. Beating your slave. What should I do? I attend! Woo! Upon the hours and times of your desire. I have no precious time at all to spend, nor services to do, till you require.
Thank you very much. All right, so we have time for maybe one or two more questions, or shares. Anybody else want to share something that touched your heart, or have a question for our cast here? Great.
So Tony, I loved all of your characters, and I'm wondering, is that a compilation of a bunch of people from the inside, or were those very specific people?
That's a compilation of all things. Except for Chainsaw, that's small.
Great. And anything you want to share about your process of coming up with characters, Tony?
I've always liked playing other people, mimicking other people, getting my ass with a copy of mimicking my mom or somebody. But yeah, that's just, I love just imitating people.
Cool. Any other questions, shares?